Hey, how's it going? I'm Jeremy, Jibby, whatever. Um, I just recorded a 10-minute video that I realized didn't have sound. So if you saw that and was confused, this is the re-record, and I'm literally just gonna say the exact same things. It wasn't like I did anything embarrassing in that video, like, I don't know, uh, something. I'm, blanking. But Uh, something happened yesterday that I want to talk about because I feel like I should, knowing how old my audience is. On average, um, YouTube tells you that kind of stuff usually. But basically, uh, there was something that happened in DC yesterday in which a group of protesters, starting with a peaceful protest regarding the results of the election uh, and their thoughts about the election being fraudulent, even though that hasn't been backed up or proven. Um, and they were all there in support of one man, Donald Trump, 45th President of the United States. And what they went on to do was an act of terrorism. And that's just the definition. That's not a political opinion. That's not anything other than that. It was straight up terrorism. One woman was shot and killed, and 3 bombs were later found on scene. Obviously hadn't detonated, but there were 3 bombs in the Capitol building of the United States from people that support the current president. Um, First thing I want to say is that you guys being the age that you are, some of you are older than I'm thinking, I'm sure, but if you're my age or anything below, I would say that you really have a responsibility to pay attention to these sort of things. First of all, this is like a historic, like, freaking thing that just happened. The last time the Capitol building was ever breached was in 1812 by the British, and we were at war then. So it's really serious what just happened. So serious, in fact, that I really didn't even believe it had happened. I didn't really grasp it whenever I saw the news yesterday. But the first thing I want to say to you guys is you gotta pay attention to this and you gotta educate yourself. All right. There's gonna be a lot of different opinions going on about this. You're gonna hear a lot of different opinions going from different ways, and I have my own opinions that lean certain ways, and I'm not saying you should get your opinions from me. That's why I'm not going to be going into any of my opinions in this video. But you need to really make sure that you're educating yourself on this topic over the next week. Because really over the next probably 2 weeks, as we get right into Joe Biden being sworn in as the next president. First of all, educate yourself. Second of all, you need to make sure that you're talking to people about this, not just watching videos. As much as I would love to just have a freaking series about this, in which I get millions of views and 1,000 freaking new subscribers and all that jazz. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm putting this video out and that's it. But you need you can't just watch videos on this one. Yes, definitely, like I said, educate yourself on what happened, on what you think, and really think about what you believe to be the cause. There's a lot of context around this event that led to it taking place, and there's a lot of different opinions that are coming out. So you talking to people is going to be a very necessary step to really understand what's happening, especially from people with different viewpoints. Okay, talk to your parents even. I don't know. I talk to my parents about this kind of stuff. I don't know if that's cringy or whatever, but I mean, it helps me understand my own viewpoint on things a lot better, usually. Um, and it's fine if you disagree with those people. It's completely fine. It's completely fine if you disagree with anyone. Um, that's just something that humans do. We disagree sometimes. But we're all humans. Especially right now, you really need to consider the fact that, everybody in America is an American. You know, like we're all in this boat together. It's a sinking boat, but we still got buckets. We can get some of that water out. We can patch up the holes. It's a sinking boat. Um, you just gotta decide if you're gonna be the one, you know, to try and help it from not sinking, or if you're just gonna abandon ship. You know what I mean? Um, but conversation is very important. Very important. Talk to your friends. I talk to mine, of course. I talk to a lot of different people about this kind of stuff. And while conversation is important in trying to change people's minds who you think might be wrong, or even getting your mind changed in a lot of case scenarios. I've known many a times in the past where I've had my mind changed by others, for the better, 100%, And I'm sure, I hope that I've changed some people's minds about things that I think they should think about, you know what I mean? While that is a very important part of conversation, I think the biggest part of conversation that a lot of people forget is how it brings the human element back into this distant problem. If you're my age or under, you're probably interacting with a lot of things over the internet. And that's not a bad thing. It's a really good thing in a lot of cases. The thing is, you get so detached from all these real people and real things that are happening that you become almost jaded to it in a certain way. While reading something on Twitter, while reading, something on Reddit or Instagram, or watching a YouTube video, you might get the gist of it, but you don't understand the people behind it. But if you really talk to people, you can understand people so much easier. And the reason that's important is because understanding one another, especially from different backgrounds and different viewpoints, brings people together. If you didn't know, our nation is probably the most divided it has ever been since, like, Abraham Lincoln Civil War times, alright? And that, our nation is almost at that point, you know? It's scary, yeah, for sure. Honestly, yeah, I get it. I get it's scary. It's uncomfortable sometimes, even, to try to talk to people about this kind of stuff. But it's important, insanely important. There's gonna be a lot of, negativity going on for the next probably like month. Just with this incident alone. I don't even know what else 2021 has in store for us. But just with what happened yesterday, there's going to be a lot of negativity thrown around. And I would urge you, however old you are, and even if you live in a different country, this is very important, I would urge you to, have your opinions, talk with people, but most importantly, try to bring those around you together, because we're the most split we've ever been. I don't plan to make these videos a regularity. I just think it's not a thing I can just gloss over on my channel, especially with how I think people my age should be invested in stuff like this. Not invested for, like, entertainment, but invested in the sense of, we're the ones that's got to deal with this next, you know. And while I'm sure I'm not the only one my age thinking about this, you know, the people who are thinking about this now don't want to be alone up there, trying to deal with the scenario, with any scenario. So you got to take it into your own hands, and yeah, that's kind of what I have to say about that. I would edit this or something and have like a little side swipe or whatever that would bring me into like the closure of the video, but I'm not editing this video because I just don't feel like it. Obviously it didn't have a thumbnail either, so ooh baby, it's serious. But nah, side swipe. Hi, I'm Jeremy. Thank you for watching this video on a very complex topic that I think a lot of people are going to be saying some stupid things about in a couple of days, 100%. But also, there's going to be a lot of smart things, and you got to differentiate that for yourselves. If you liked the video, like it, thank you. I appreciate it. If I don't think YouTube is going to recommend this to anyone outside of my subscribers, so if you're like coming in like months from now and you're just like, oh, this thumbnail video about a thing that happened, whoa, then I mean, yeah, hi, how's it going 2 months from now? How are you doing? What am I saying? I'm gonna be streaming tonight, I think, and that's about it. Yeah. If you want to come on there and ask me my actual opinions about the situation that happened yesterday, you can. I'm down to talk about it. I do have my own opinions, but I really urge you to educate yourselves on it, you know? But I'll see you guys later. Bye!